Auntie says, it's facts over feelings, nephew, and women that can't understand a man expressing their stories and experiences need to keep their mouths closed. Women have to take responsibilities for their decisions.
You go, girl!
And you know what? I'm going to put a pin in that right there, Auntie, and we going to go over here to the lady, because that's a good segue. Let me get back over here.
Women will go out here and let a nigga f them raw without putting no ring on it, nothing. But you draw the line at making a sandwich for a man. What in the is going on?
I think that was old girl from Power Book 2 Ghost that paid Keisha. I think that's her name. I hope I'm not being racist by using that black name. But I think her name is Keisha on the show. But I'm going to run that back. Let me turn it down a little bit. Because essentially she's saying, you letting these niggas fuck you raw, but you can't cook. But what have black men been saying this whole time? And everybody, so many people been giving us pushback.
Women will go out here and let a nigga f them raw without putting no ring on it, nothing. But you draw the line at making a sandwich for a man. What in the is going on?
Got it! It's hotter than fish grease!
Y'all chew on that one real quick, and we're going to go ahead and slide to this other one. I think I've showed this sister's video before where she was talking about the whole stepdad thing, but she kind of expounds on it.
A lot of women, you could have had a good man. You didn't want him because he was a cornball. You go, you mess around with a bozo, have a baby by the bozo, and after you have a baby by the bozo, now all of a sudden you want to spin the block to the nigga that you didn't want to begin with. There are, and I'm not saying all, but there are a lot of single mothers who go after weak men.
Right. Mm-hmm. So
a lot of women will tell you, being a stepdaddy is honorable. And a lot of them, they know damn well that man ain't gonna get nothing out of it. They know damn well that they can up and leave, take half of his income, get alimony, depending on if they are able to swindle him into legally adopting the children. They can put him on child support. In certain states, you don't even have to have the man legally adopt him. If you can prove that he played a father figure role, you can put that man on child support. When men decide to take on responsibilities that are not theirs, they're taking a very big risk. I do not, me personally, because I can only speak for me, I do not see how it's worth it. When women are usually the ones that leave the relationships. Imagine getting into a relationship with a woman. She got a child. You become attached to the child. Then she up and leave, knowing you got an attachment to that child. And then she look at you and say, you're not.
Yeah, that was the end of the video of that one. If y'all want me to run that one back, I'll run it back. Can y'all hear me now? Auntie said I needed to turn my mic up a little bit. I thought I was too loud earlier, so I did turn it down. I might have turned it down a little bit too far. My country ass. So I might have turned it down too far, but let me know if I'm good now. Let me get through these, slide over to y'all comments in a second. But yeah, y'all heard what sis was saying. And oftentimes in this space, I found that a lot of men will tell their stories of actually having gone through that stuff. I'm trying to make sure Kobe in the picture. There we go. Brothers will actually tell their story of having gone through that stuff, of losing children, losing family, having an attachment to a child. And then when the breakup happens, guess what? Now he's losing a child, so to speak, even though legally he didn't adopt that child. Then there's cases where the man does legally adopt the child. Everybody knows the child isn't his, but he's been there for so long. He loves that child. Again, the attachment is there. Shit is real. It happens. We're human beings. Now he's legally adopted his child. Breakup still happens. Now he's on the hook for child support for a child that isn't his. And sometimes, regardless of what he's done as a man, that child will side with the mother. And that child will leave and not call and not email, anything like that. Act like the man never existed. But he's still on the hook for paying that money. There's so many brothers that go through that type of embarrassment and things of that nature, and they don't want to have the conversation. And I'm just tired of that, man. This is why I really don't have a lot of ammo tonight. I just wanted to come on here and talk with y'all. So I'm gonna start over with these comments. Then I'm gonna put the link for the interview button in the chat, and then we can go through some of the videos together. But let me get to Malika's comment. Oh, Smoker Talk first. Yes, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Take your shoes off when you come to my house. Hit the like button. It's free. Malika says there's nothing wrong with loving and caring for a woman. it's definitely wrong pedestalizing and obsessing over a woman. Brothers, put yourself first. You got to put yourself first, bro. And I know because I've fallen short and not done it because I was told that was selfish. So I didn't do it. I made sure that she was up here and all that. I even tried to balance it out. A lot of times that shit don't work. So even when you're listening to women, including the women in your fucking family, bro, guess what? That whole balance and compromise and understanding shit, it don't work. So I tell women all the time, either you're going to do what I say or you're going to leave. Even if you make more money than me. It's just certain shit that I'm not going to rock with. I'm not going to do that anymore. I've already been that guy. I've already gone down that road. Again, telling the full story, pay attention to these guys when they talk about relationships, because a lot of them were the ex-players and now they're the nice guys, right? So they're giving all this good information all of a sudden because they got a wedding band or they've been in a long-term relationship. Pay attention to that shit, because when it's a guy that's not married or hasn't been in a long-term relationship and he's saying the same nice guy shit, that's the guy they're going to call a simp. That's the guy they call a bitch, a sucker. And I'm not just talking about other men. I'm talking a lot of times about the women, because the men will say it, but the women, because we're in relationships with y'all, women are the one that act it out, either by not choosing or using. I'm saying it again, either by not choosing or choosing and using that man. Women they act it out. Brothers just talk shit to other brothers when it come down to it. So look, we have to be cognizant of this stuff, bro. That's why I'm trying to say this shit out loud. Again, I'm not afraid to fall on my sword. Again, what do I have to be embarrassed about? I survived. I'm still here. And some of these dudes in these spaces talking that good mayor shit to y'all, and guess what? They just photogenic. Motherfucker miserable as hell.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
But they take great Christmas photos with the children.